Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Okay, so today we're talking about someone who could literally cause a nationwide shortage of oxygen just by smiling. That's right, we're diving into the story of our favorite undercover cop/heartthrob from Squid Game, the one and only Jun. Now, if you're a fellow drama lover or just someone who somehow ended up on this side of YouTube after binge watching Squid Game at 3 a.m., you've probably asked yourself at least once, where did this man come from? And how is it legal to be that good looking? Yeah, same. So grab your snacks, kick back, and let me tell you all about how Jun went from a small island boy to being cast in one of the biggest Netflix hits in the world, what he really thought about the show's success, and of course, the chaos behind his audition story. And yes, we're also going to talk about those arms. So not too long ago, Jun appeared on a variety show called Heart on Wheels, along with Yang Dong-gun and Park Yoo-young. Yep, all of them connected to the Squid Game universe in one way or another. They visited this peaceful little island called Taejakdo, and honestly, the vibes were so healing I almost packed my bags. But don't let the peaceful island fool you. The convo? Oh, it got juicy. And it all started when the host Poon casually dropped the fact that Jun was named one of the 25 sexiest men alive. Like, no big deal, just a normal Tuesday for this guy. And Jun, being his humble self, just laughed it off. But Poon wasn't done. He went on to compliment Jun's insanely well-kept body, like sculpted by the gods kind of body. But here's where it gets interesting. Jun was like, actually, I stopped weight training for the first time in a year and a half. Excuse me, what? Yeah, apparently his arms were getting too big. Too big. Imagine waking up one day and going, my arms are just too muscular. I think I need to tone it down a little. Meanwhile, some of us are out here struggling to lift a grocery bag without dislocating a shoulder. He said that now he mostly focuses on martial arts and cardio to fit the vibe of his character better. Honestly, it's giving dedicated actor who also happens to look like a Greek statue. But let's rewind a bit, because what really stole the show was when they started talking about how they got cast in Squid Game. Park Yoo-young shared that she initially sent a video directly to the production company, and then she got called in for a face-to-face audition. Nothing too wild, just your usual actor hustle. But then Jun dropped a story that had everyone on the island, and probably everyone watching like, bro, what? He said he wasn't even planning to audition. He literally just stopped by the production company to say hi, like a casual visit. No pressure, no plans, no scripts, and boom. Turns out, the role of Chun-ho, the undercover cop and low-key fan favorite, was the only role that hadn't been filled yet. They heard his voice, liked the vibe, and were like, hey, wanna audition real quick? And Jun, thinking it was just a casual read-through, said yes. But when he walked in, the entire squad was there. Director, producers, the whole gang. He said, I thought it'd be chill. Turns out it was a full-on audition. Luckily, he's the type to memorize everything in advance. Like full lines, not just a few cues. And that actually saved him. The man came in with zero expectations and walked out with a role that would change his entire life. Talk about a plot twist. But here's the part that really hit home. Jun said that when the show blew up globally, like Netflix's biggest series at the time, he couldn't really enjoy it at first. He was actually super stressed. He said, I hate the feeling of disappointment, so I try not to have expectations. That kind of hit me, not gonna lie. Sometimes when something amazing happens, we're too scared to let ourselves feel happy about it, just in case it disappears. Jun really opened up about that pressure, and honestly, it made him feel so real. Like, yeah, he's ridiculously handsome and talented, but he's also human. But here's the good news. By the time Squid Game Season 2 rolled around, and they had the big press conference, his mindset had totally changed. He said, I enjoyed the event the most in my entire life. I even blew hand kisses. And if you've ever seen Jun blow a hand kiss, you already know that should be classified as a public health hazard. Park Yoo-young chimed in and said, I thought he was always the type to enjoy things. I was actually nervous, but he helped escort me. Ugh. Gentleman behavior unlocked. But listen, This guy didn't just pop out of nowhere. Let's talk about his journey for a second. Jun was born on a tiny island called Sotongdo, like literally an island. Not metaphorically, like I grew up isolated. No, he actually had to take a boat to get to school. His childhood dream was to be a professional baseball player. Can you imagine that? Little Jun running around with a baseball glove, dreaming of home runs instead of red jumpsuits and masked guards. But then he watched a movie that changed his life. He saw Wonbin in Mother and went, wait, I want to do that. He was so inspired, he packed his bags, moved to Seoul, and started chasing that dream. And let me tell you, it was not easy. He had no connections, no fancy training, just sheer determination and a lot of nogada. He worked part-time jobs, trained at acting schools, and auditioned for anything and everything. And eventually, little by little, roles started coming in. If you've ever seen him in Kwonjiam Haunted Asylum, you already know he's not just a pretty face. That man can act. And don't even get me started on bad and crazy. The duality he showed in that drama, literal chaos, and we loved every second of it. He played a wild, unpredictable, chaotic, good kind of character and completely nailed it. Also, fun fact, Jun is obsessed with cleanliness. Like, he's the kind of guy who probably cleans the sink after brushing his teeth. He once said he likes organizing things to de-stress, which is wild because in Squid Game, he's crawling through sewers and getting shot at. But offset, he's like, let me fold this towel perfectly. Oh, and he loves kids. He has a niece that he dotes on all the time. He once said in an interview that she doesn't really get how famous he is. She just thinks of him as the cool uncle who plays with her. Okay, now raise your hand if you suddenly want him to be your cool uncle too. In the end, Jun's story isn't just about talent and good looks. It's about timing, hard work, being in the right place at the right time, and staying humble through it all. And that's probably what makes people love him even more. He's not just a pretty face in a viral drama. He's a guy who quietly showed up, put in the work, stayed kind, and never stopped growing. So yeah, maybe he didn't expect to be in Squid Game. Maybe he didn't even enjoy the success right away. But now, he's living it, embracing it, and still making us fall for him. One hand kiss at a time. What do you think about Jun's journey? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share it with your fellow drama buddies. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!